What's going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG online video, where today we're going to be taking a look at one of the new, most hyped decks coming out of the Lost Thunder set, and that is going to be Blacephalon-GX with Naganadel, the new Naganadel with the charging up ability. Definitely a really solid combo. Actually, this deck got second place at the Japan Champions League tournament that took place, I think, about a month back, whenever they had this set legal. And yeah, that's what this list is based off of. I've definitely made some changes, but this is just a really solid deck concept. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I took a look at it, I was like, this deck doesn't seem that good. You need 2 attachments. But with the power of Beast Ring, anything is possible, and this deck is way more solid than I initially gave it credit for. It's definitely really powerful, and if it sets up, it's a force to be reckoned with. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at things, starting off, of course, with the Blacephalon-GX itself, the 180 HP Fire-type Ultra Beast Pokemon with Mind Blown. For 2 Fire Energy, it does 50 damage for each Fire Energy that we discard from our side and put into the Lost Zone. And then, of course, with Naganadel's Charging Up ability, we can get a lot of energy in play pretty quickly to boost the damage of Mind Blown. And then one of the other things that makes this card really solid is its GX attack. Burst GX, discard 1 of your prize cards. If it's an energy card, attach it to 1 of your Pokemon. So gives us an option for a little bit of energy acceleration, but also it's one, we don't take the prize card, but it's 1 less prize that we have to take to win the game. Now we basically, after we use this attack, only have 5 prizes left to take. So it functions similarly to things like Blade GX, but not quite as good as Blade GX, I would say. And one thing worth noting, I guess, is the Poipole here. Eye opener, look at your face down prize cards. This is a new Poipole from the new set. So this can be useful if we start the Poipole, we want to know where energy cards are so we can burst GX later on and just know where our prizes are in general. We've got 2 copies of Tapu Lele-GX just to fetch supporters out of the deck, and we're going to go ahead and expand it here and look at the rest. 2 copies of Acro Bike, just a little bit of a consistency, draw card. I would maybe even consider cutting these for more Mysterious Treasures, and maybe cut this for 1 treasure, 1 more fire. I could see that, but it's nice to have that extra dig as an item card sometimes. We got 4 copies of Beast Ring so that we can get energies out of our deck, since we do play basically all Ultra Beasts. It's very, very good. We've got 2 Mysterious Treasure here to get Psychic Pokemon, so good to find Lele and Naganadel pieces, as well as discarding Fire Energies, which is useful. We got 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher to get Pokemon back. We've got 4 Ultra Balls to discard energies and get our Pokemon in play. 1 Heat Factory Prism Star. Wish we could play more than 1, but we've just got the 1. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard a Fire Energy card from their hand. If they do, they draw 3 cards. So just a solid draw card, and a really good stadium in this deck. Gets those energies in the discard so we can start to use Charging Up. We got 3 copies of Ultra Space, really solid stadium. Helps us get our Ultra Beasts in play. Really important for our setup, for sure. 3 copies of Cynthia, 3 copies of Lillie, and then 3 copies of Sightseer for the draw supporters. I'm kind of just testing out this count right here. I could see maybe decreasing one of these, 1 less Sightseer, 1 less Lillie for maybe another energy or something like that. But Sightseer, one of the new supporter cards from the set, very good. Discard any number of cards from your hand, then draw cards till you have 5 in your hand. So this is really good in combination with Fire Energy, of course, being able to discard it in combination with Fire Energy and Charging Up. We got 3 copies of Guzma, just, Guzma, you really want to keep those around. We got 1 copy of Plumeria. This is here for those decks that might be running the Sceptile from Celestial Storm that says prevent all damage done to Pokemon that have grass energy attached to them by your opponent's Ultra Beast Pokemon. So we can use Plumeria, get rid of that energy. Just a solid disruption option as well. This is a piece from the Japan list that I decided to keep in. And of course it does discard energy, so we can get rid of, or discards 2 cards, so we can get rid of energies with that. We got 15 fires because, we want to have access to a lot of energies. We're lost zoning our energy cards, so when we do that, we want to make sure we still have enough to continue streaming attacks. Beast Energy Prism Star, just boosts the damage, also still provides a fire energy, and then 1 copy of Choice Band, and there it is, guys. There's the list. think it's solid. I think this deck is definitely a force to be reckoned with. I'm not going to lie, I've already tried to record this video once, but when I did, I hit 2 Lapras decks, and Lapras is pretty tough because we don't have any really solid attacker against Lapras. So hopefully we can avoid that again, and this video will go a little bit more smoothly than that one did, since you know, hitting 2 Lapras doesn't really showcase the deck super well. A little bit awkward of a start. We don't have any energy cards or a supporter, but hopefully we can top deck into one. We are getting mulligan, which is good. Want to attach an energy every turn if we can. Looks like it's some sort of Shrine of Punishments deck. Maybe like Buzzwole, Magcargo, Weavile, something like that we've seen. We'll take our mulligan. We get an Ultra Ball, which is really solid. And Beast Energy. Okay, so we, looks like it's going to be some sort of Malamar deck, actually. So we will Ultra Ball. I think we're going to have to get rid of, like, a Naganadel and a Beast Ring. We could just get rid of double Beast Ring. Sure, I think we just need to get rid of double Beast Ring. Feels a little bad, honestly. But I really want to keep Naganadel around. I think that's what we need to do. And we're going to go get Blacephalon and attach to it, actually. Oh, wait, no. I messed up. I meant to get Lele and then Ultra Space for the Blacephalon. Oh, man, guys. Okay, so that's an oops for sure. We'll go get another Poipole. I cannot believe I just did that. Hopefully, we can top deck next turn and it'll be okay. But I definitely meant to get Lele, so that we could Ultra Space for Blacephalon, attach to it, and then Lillie for 6 cards. Oh, that would have been so good, but I've just totally messed myself up. We're going to have to start over again, I bet, but hopefully we can just top deck something and the game will go on. And, you know, we'll be a turn behind, I guess, but we still have a solid setup. We've got, you know, 3 Poipoles in play. Turn 1 is definitely good. He's going to just Shrine of Punishments bounce our Stadium. We do have a replacement Stadium, which is nice. Maybe we can top deck a Fire Energy. That would be good. Gonna just go get an Inkay. Looks like he's playing TV Reporter. So maybe based on that first place Japan list from the Champions League tournament, that was a Giratina deck, Giratina Malamar deck. He's gonna go get a Tapu Koko, and then we're gonna see Lillie here, drawing him up to 8 cards. Basically a perfect turn for my opponent. Nest Ball. The only thing would be, I don't think he has any energy in the discard. That would be the only thing that could be said bad about his turn, but it's still looking pretty nice, honestly. Definitely better than what we're working with so far. Just get another Poipole. We're going to evolve a benched one. Honestly, maybe should have just held this in case we top deck Ultra Ball, so we could go get the Lele. And we could have actually held the Heat Factory so that maybe we can prevent him from bumping it, or like so that we like wait to play it until we have an energy and we're going to use it. But I really don't want that damage to stack up too much on the Naganadel. He's going to Mysterious Treasure here. Gets rid of Coco. Gonna go find a Lele. We would be in like such a good spot if we had just like played the game correctly. Unfortunately, but you know, it happens. Big oops. We'll see if we can maybe bounce back from it. It's not looking good though, guys. He's gonna Guzma. What's he gonna bring up? Just the Blacephalon. And he's just gonna start spreading. I don't know why he would bring this up though, because now we get the option to burst GX. This is probably not what he wants to bring up if he's going to just, like, spread for a couple turns. There we go. Heat Factory. Okay, we get an Ultra Space. We're going to keep the energies around, though, because... or we're going to keep the Heat Factory so we can, you know, do it again next turn. We could just knock out his Coco, which I think is good here, honestly. And we'll just do that. Mind blown, discard this and this. Plus 30 from the Beast Energy. 130, knocking out the Coco. There's an Acro Bike. So hopefully Acro Bike can bail us out. If not, we'll work with it where we can. And my opponent here is in a little bit more of a bind. I don't know why they brought up the Blacephalon if they were just going to spread. Yeah, and they're just going to have to pass. If we can get 1 energy to attach from hand, we're going to be in a really good spot. So let's Heat Factory to start. Just need 1 more energy. Okay. We can Ultra Ball away Poipole Blacephalon. I probably should have an Acro Bike first. But we'll get Lele regardless because we have Ultra Space that we can use. Nice. Okay, so we'll take the Fire Energy, actually. We'll use Charging Up. We'll attach. We haven't played a supporter yet, so we could go in with like Lele and the Ultra Space and all that, and draw 6 with Lillie or something. Honestly, I think we might just as well just do that. Just keep trying to advance our board. I guess we'll keep the stadium because we know he plays Shrine. We want to have that in mind. And we'll just Lillie, though, because we want to have access to the stadium if he does get a replacement. And drawing 5 is still solid at this point. And we will Mind Blown. Take a knockout on Giratina, getting rid of this and this. There we go, 130 damage, taking another prize. We still have to burst GX at some point, or we still can burst GX at some point, I should say. My opponent's spell tag does activate, so they're going to place their counters somewhere. But, yeah, it looks like they're just going to try to set up these Blacephalons. We're going to take a Lele. He's going to send up his own Lele. Distortion Door. Yeah, he gets to spread the damage. He could have actually taken a knockout here if he put all 4 here plus the Distortion Door. But just going to choose to spread the damage a little more. Psychic Recharge. We'll start to power the Tina up. Spell tag. So he's got no cards in hand. Okay, so what can we do? Let's start with a Heat Factory. So let's... I think we're probably just going to go for Burst GX here. We could also just knock out the Lele, which would be solid. We could Plumeria. That doesn't really do much, though. I think we'll just Cynthia. Refresh our hand a little bit. I guess we could Ultra Space at this point. We've already Heat Factoried this turn. Got 4, 5, 6. So we got 10 energies, or 9 energies left. Let's just go for Cynthia. We'll keep the Ultra Spaces around. I don't know if that's correct or not, but we'll do it. We could potentially play around his spell tag by trying to set up a knockout with the burn. But we would need him to stay burned to do that. But we can definitely pull that off. Or we could just knock this out, which might be better. Because he has no cards in hand. I think we should just take the knockout. Like, there's really no reason to play that conservatively around anything. I guess the only thing to consider would be the fact that maybe we don't have enough energy next turn. That's something to think about, I guess. But we didn't discard 3, so we discard here, here, and here. I think we just take the knockout. Like, he might not even be able to attack next turn, because he has no cards in his hand. He is going to get the spell tag somewhere, but... Let's see where he puts it. He's just going to put them all. Look, 2 right there, 1 right there, and 1 right there. Put them both at 60. We get Guzma and Cynthia. So it's one more energy than one more counter here than he really needed. He's gonna Nest Ball, so he's probably gonna get a Rangaroo with this. Oh, just gonna concede. Must have prized the Rangaroo, so a little bit of unfortunate stuff on my opponent's side. But I mean, to be fair, we did totally mess up our start. We still somehow come back with a win though, so total misclick, total mistake at the start, but we still are able to win game number 1 there. Hopefully that's a good sign, and we can, you know, get the luck we need to come out on top in another couple games. So we'll see if we can find an opponent here. And once again, hoping we can avoid Lapras. I hope we really want to dodge. Even like the Sceptile deck, I wouldn't be, you know, too upset about playing, because if we draw decently, I think it's a fine matchup. Rainy Man 1, 2, 3 here, though, has a Fire, Dark, Psychic, Colorless deck. I think that's the types we just saw there. So not really sure what they're going to be playing. We do get to go first, which is always nice. Hopefully start a Blacephalon. We do. Not a very good hand, though. Top deck of Sightseer would be ideal, I think. Can't Plumeria turn 1, unfortunately. Oh, Mysterious. Okay. So we will get down a Poipole, since we got Naganadel in hand. Attach to the active and pass over to my opponent's side, because yeah, we'll just have to see what they do. If they attach an energy, we can Plumeria, which means we'll get Naganadel. He's going to give us the Broken Heart. Maybe doesn't have much going on. Cynthia, oh no. He does get to confuse us with Confuse Ray, so that could buy him a turn. Does get a Zorua, though, so that's good on his side. Ooh, Enhanced Hammer, that is annoying. Shrine of Punishments as well. So he draw pretty solid off that Cynthia, honestly. Drawing into his... He probably only plays like 1 Enhanced Hammer. But that's fine. We'll just Plumeria. And hopefully get an energy here. Hopefully flip heads on Burst. I think we should just go ahead and go for it. I mean, because he's just going to hit 30 next turn with Chaos Wheel, so... Hopefully flip heads. Nice. Burst. And where's this energy? Nah, dang it! Oh, it's a Cynthia, too. That is unfortunate. But we'll kick it back over to our opponent. They'd get another energy. There's a Zoroark. So they can Cynthia and start trading. So it's interesting, though. They have Shrine of Punishments, which is actually going to help us hit numbers on this Zoroark. We only have to discard 4 energy now to knock this out. So they've got like a Zoroark draw engine, but it's a Shrine deck. Just going to go for Confuse Ray. I'm already confused, buddy. Charging up. We could go for the Mind Blown. Try to just take the knockout. We need to discard 2 energies, though. I think we'll just attach here. Or no, we'll attach here. Oh, we can... Do we already charging up? We already did. So we'll go for the Bursting Burn. Or we could just pass. I think we'll just go for Bursting Burn. Heads, nice. Yeah, I don't... So, like, what I'm thinking is next turn we can retreat this and then take a knockout with Turning Point. But I guess now if he gets the... If he gets, what's it called? The Evolution, then it has 90 HP left, which means we can't knock it out with Naganadel, so maybe that was kind of a waste and we should have just gone for the Mind Blown and taken the knockout. But I kind of want to keep the energy around if we can, for now at least. And hopefully we draw a supporter card here soon. Does get the Mischievous, or Mismagius. Luckily, Dark Arts isn't going to be doing too much damage. So he's got Magcargo as well in his deck. There's the Chaos Wheel for 60. So now we can't bump the Stadium. There's a Poipole, though. I think I'm just going to retreat. and Turning Point. Yeah, maybe he should have just taken the knockout last turn, honestly. But then we would have like no energy in play, right? So I don't really want to do that. Like, if he had drawn DCE and we had done that, and we had discarded the energies off Naganadel, he literally wipes all of our energy off the board, and we have none in the discard. So, yeah, there's DCE. There's Tate and Liza, so he's going to switch. No, he's going to shuffle, draw 5. I was going to say he could switch, but then he needs 2 more Pokemon in like a Devoured Field or something. But he's just going to shuffle, draw 5. My Cargo will set up his top deck. And he can still trade, of course. And I wonder what he wants to set up here. Probably just more Pokemon, like maybe another Zorua, something like that. It's an interesting concept on my opponent's side, like I guess trying to lock with Chaos Wheel plus the Shrine of Punishments, but we only play 1 special energy, and he enhanced hammered it turn 1. Yeah, just going to keep with the Chaos Wheel. It does hit us for weakness, but is still a 3-hit KO. We're going to attach here. We could have held the energy just in case my opponent, or in case we top deck like Mysterious Treasure, or we take like Mysterious Treasure or Ultra Ball off the prizes. But we get a Cynthia. Nice. So we did prize 2 Cynthias, discarded 1 with Burst, and then we take 1 off the second one. So we should be able to play the game from this point, which is nice. He's going to just send up the Zoroark, though. And we actually have a decent shot to take a knockout on this thing. And then we'll actually be at a point where my opponent's going to be on 3 prizes, so Turning Point could knock out, like, Magcargo or Misdreavus or something. Or Mismagius, I should say. Or wait, no, it's with we're at 3 prizes. I always forget that, because the Ultra Beasts are always so weird. Like, some of them it's like your opponent, some of them it's yours. Turning Point is our prize cards, so we're not going to be able to Turning Point, really, this game. I did have a Lucamine Prism Star in this deck at one point. That would be the worst right now, but wouldn't actually be the best, I guess. So off this Cynthia, we need to draw a Fire Energy, or a Beast Ring would work. Because we got to discard 3 energies to knock out Zoroark. He'll just go for Riotous Beating. This will go down to the Chaos Wheel next turn. Alright, over to our side. Beast Ring. Oh, wait, no, he's at 5. Unfortunate. So it's just Cynthia. We did get the Fire Energy, which is great. We got a second Poipole. We'll actually just get rid of this. So that's solid for next turn. Charging up. Attached to the active, and we'll take 2 prizes. So we'll actually go Mind Blown. Should we put this down? I don't think so. No, we probably should, because we need something to send up next turn to attack into this, because this is only going to hit for 80 or whatever. So even though it'll take 10 damage from the Shrine, I think it's fine. We'll discard these 2 and this one down here. I guess could we set it up so that it was knocked out coming back into our turn? He'd be at if we did 100, he'd be at he'd be at 40 left, then 30 left. No, going into his turn, then it's 30 left. Our turn, 20 left. His turn, yeah, he would die coming back, but I think that's too many turns. Like, we should just take the knockout. Hopefully, though, we'll be able to draw some Beast Rings. That would be great. He's going to get another Zoroark, which like to see him benching those for sure. He's going to Judge, actually. So off these 4 is going to be pretty big. What we find. No Beast Ring. Won't be able to play this Heat Factory. We do have Lele still in the deck, though. This is weak to Dark, unfortunately, not to Psychic, so can't knock it out with Turning Point. So what do we send up here? Do we go for the Blacephalon knockout? I think so. We still have 4 Beast Rings in the deck. Oh, we still have 34 cards in the deck, though. I guess we want to just guarantee an attack more than anything. I guess worst case scenario, we could retreat this back to the bench. Never mind, we just top deck the Beast Ring. That would have been nice. We do have how many energy in the discard? 2. So that's good. Boom, boom. So we'll go Ultra Ball. I think we discard this and probably the Heat Factory at this point. I'm going to go get Lele. Oh, wait, we can just win. Yeah. Yeah, we just win. Perfect. Took me a second there, but we figured it out. 2 energies onto Blacephalon, and then we can Tapu Lele, Guzma the Zork, and win the game after charging up. Perfect. So an interesting deck on my opponent's side, but we're able to take it down, get the victory, and my opponent's just going to go ahead and concede. All we have to do is Guzma, then use charging up, put the energy in play, then we discard 4 energies, and that's 200 damage. And thanks to his own Shrine of Punishments, we'd be able to take the knockout there. So 26 minutes in, we got time for another one for sure. And guys, let me know what other Lost Thunder decks you want to see. I'm definitely going to be covering Lost March. You see I've got that built right there. We got Sceptile Executor we're going to play at some point. As we go up against Nathan here, who I think is probably playing Sceptile. So this could get scary. We are going first, which is great. So we can probably just put on the pressure. Oh, starting Lele, though, is a real big feels bad. Anything else as a starter would have been excellent. We do get a Sightseer, which is not bad. Pretty solid, actually. Double Sightseer. So we're just going to start off with a Heat Factory, and then we'll Sightseer from there, I think. Or we will Cynthia. Definitely have to attach. Yeah, I think we just Cynthia. Looking for Poipole. There's Blacephalon. Should have Acro Biked first. I've done this so many times this video. Because now, like, if we don't draw a supporter, things are looking a little awkward. We got a supporter. I guess we'll go for Lillie because we can see more cards probably. Would have been nice to start Blacephalon because then we could just turn 2, take a knockout, and then he's in like a tough spot. Pretty likely we'll just keep our hand, so we'll just click done for now. If he attaches an energy, we can just energy drive knock out the Trico, which I really wouldn't hate. Putting a bunch of energy on Lele is not too bad in this matchup since it's the only thing that's not an Ultra Beast that we can actually do damage to. He gets his own stadium, though, the Life Forest Prism Star. He does attach an energy, so we can potentially just knock this out with Energy Drive. And he's Cynthia, so he has to find a basic Pokemon off of this. He does find a Trico, though, so we're going to go for Find a Friend. And gets another Trico, just getting all the buddies out. Surprised he didn't go for Grovyle. I guess he thinks it might just get knocked out, though. Actually, really solid hand here. We'll get the knockout. We'll set up Poipole. And we'll Lillie. Draw 6. Lots of energies there, but not the worst. And, yeah, we'll take a knockout. It's pretty good. We can actually just stack more energies on Lele and just keep energy driving. I really don't hate that at all. I wonder if it's just a Sceptile deck or if he's playing, like, the Alolan Executor version that we've seen a lot of. So he's going to go ahead and evolve the active. If he attaches an energy to it, we could knock it out, but now he's going to attach to the bench. Probably wise. We can go get Naganadel, though, and attach to the Blacephalon. And hopefully we can knock out the Sceptile before it becomes an issue, which we should be able to do with a Guzma in our hand, as long as he doesn't like judge us or something like that. Get another Naganadel. I guess we could have gotten another Poipole, but we do have 3 energies down, so it's better to go ahead and just get them all in play at this point, I would say. Charging up. We can attach to Blacephalon and just energy drive for 40. That sets it up to be knocked out later, potentially. And then this also sets us up to be able to Guzma knock out the... If this becomes the Sceptile, we can knock this out with a Guzma. If this becomes Sceptile, we can knock it out with a Guzma. So it sets us up well for those things. Ooh, Magcargo comes down. So I think this is just actually going to be a Sceptile GX deck, not the Exeggutor deck. We probably would have seen an Execute by now. Or like a different energy type or something. I didn't check if the Plumeria is in the deck. That's pretty important. We probably should have checked for that, but I would say we've probably gotten just about our ideal setup here. But like considering we started Tapu Lele, it's pretty ideal. So he's gonna put Sceptile in his hand. Gonna go ahead and evolve into it. Can use Mach Cut, do 60, but we're at a point where Blacephalon will pretty easily be able to knock that out. This is going to get Trico. We haven't burst GX, so we can take the knockout on this. We can take 2 little guy knockouts and a burst knockout. Or we can Guzma this and energy drive it. That doesn't seem too bad. He's actually just going to retreat to Slugma. But then what if we just Guzma this? I kind of think we need to Guzma this, though, is the thing. Because this is the only one that can become the other Sceptile. He's got the nice new Tapu Lele promo. Really like this card. If you didn't know, there's a new Tapu Lele promo box out in stores. There's actually 2 different boxes. One comes with pins, it's a Target exclusive, and one comes with a playmat that you can get anywhere. He's going to go for Cynthia. I really don't like retreating before your Cynthia, before your supporter for the turn, because like what if you draw something useful, you know? Yeah, because like now he's just losing his Magcargo. He's actually not even going to evolve it. Okay. So we can Guzma knock this out. We can actually knock it out with Lele, which is probably our best bet. We'll get a Poipole. I'll go ahead and put the other Blacephalon down, I guess. No, because he could Guzma it. So let's do that. Just take the knockout with Lele. Why not? We keep loading energy on it, which I like getting to do. Basically get to retreat for free, since we do have the 2 energy in the discard. And this is so many energy on our side of the field. Looking up from here for us. Like I said, we could have just knocked out this Sceptile, but I think it is smarter to take out the thing that can become the Sceptile that's the real threat, honestly. And by putting multiple energies on Tapu Lele, we're able to ensure that if the other Sceptile comes out, we do still have an option to be able to take a knockout. He definitely should have still evolved into Magcargo and used Smooth Over because it plays around us being able to Guzma him. I don't know why he didn't do that. Just a pass. We can't attack this. We can hit it for 80, which I don't think that's better. Got a 3/3 Naganadel set up, a ton of energies on Tapu Lele. Could have burst GX'd that turn, maybe, but yeah, that might have been better. He's going to get Grovyle out, though. We see 2 energy on Sceptile, so he can start using Leaf Cyclone. I think this card is really cool. The only problem is that it is a stage 2. Other than that, like it's got everything it needs to be a really solid card. $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, $20, $40. So we might want to retreat Lele, honestly. Man, we really need our other Guzmas. We need to draw more cards. Let's keep thinning Pokemon out of the deck. Got 2 Guzmas in there. We do have Plumeria, which is nice. I think we'll just go for Burst GX this turn. Get this guy ready to go. Okay. And the reason I did that is because this kind of just leaves this stranded for another turn. We can Bursting Burn it next turn. Also, this only prevents damage, the Sceptile, so we can still confuse and burn something, which is solid. Yeah, prevent all damage done to any of your Pokemon. It's called Power of Nature. I gotta remember that. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. So 2 more energy and a Choice Band. We'd be able to knock this out with Sceptile, or with Lele. So yeah, this is like, that's why I think this matchup is really kind of just fine, because it's a stage 2, right? He's got to set up multiple stage 2s to be able to deal with this, and we have the Plumeria, we've got the Lele as an attacker, so it's pretty good for us. Or it's good enough, I should say. It's like still fine. And we just get a Guzma. Nice. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And we could just knock out Lele, honestly. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So we're 20 away from knocking that out. I think we're just going to go knock out a Lele. Put this in our hand. I guess at this point there's really not a reason not to just put it down. I guess we'll hold it just in case. And then we'll mind... Oh, nope. Charging up. There we go. So we got to discard 3. So we'll discard... No, we got to discard 4. So we'll go Mind Blown. Discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. Sorry, we'll keep that there. Yeah, we just gotta discard 4. So we'll do it like that. Oh, did I discard both from the active? I didn't mean to do that. We should have just discarded 1 from the active, I think. But I guess worst case scenario, we're just gonna go for the Bursting Burn against like a Sceptile or something next turn anyway. Or we could just Bursting Burn this for the win. Or we just have Ultra Ball for Guzma for the game. So we have like so many options, so many ways to win at this point. Oh, I should have put down the Blacephalon. I meant to do that. We can either Bursting Burn the Magcargo, or we can Guzma and Energy Drive it, or we can Guzma and Turning Point it. Okay, so he's going to go for Guzma. Maybe just a stall tactic. No, he's going to bring up Lele. Does he knock? He doesn't knock us out, though. He's just going to hit us for 130. So all we need is a Guzma. Ah. Yeah, we still all we need is Guzma, though, because we can just Energy Drive this. And we top deck the Guzma. We had Ultra Ball still, though, for the Lele. As long as Lele wasn't our last prize, which I don't think it was. We could have actually just... done that, burned it with Blacephalon. Maybe should have gone for that. That might have been a little cuter, but there we go, guys. That is Blacephalon Naganadel. Very powerful deck. I think it's really solid. I think a lot of people are going to be playing it, so definitely something you should be familiar with. Give this list a try. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, or if you did, please be sure to leave a like down below, and let me know what other Lost Thunder decks you want to see from me. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the support. I'm going to get out of here. And until next time, take care.